welcome back to Material Energy Cubed. So, what have I been up to just recently? I have got up to date with the chemistry quests line. I have now completed all of these bits and pieces all the way through, but something else is required to unlock that quest for me to continue. The retinol. People pointed out that I just need to make carrots. Well, the retinol also has other things that you can make it with. Let me show you here. So, chemical synthesis, I can use carbon. And there was a little stage when I had 65,000 carbon in the system. Hydrogen, I've always got it, had loads of hydrogen. And hydroxide, which is, if we put it in here, oxygen and hydrogen combined. Really super simple. So I made myself some of that retinol, and that retinol also gives you night vision when you drink it, which was pretty cool, I have to say. And then we had the soul sand, which the detection task was some barium, yeah, that one, which was just a case of making this, which was soul sand or beryl, and I needed 4, I think, to hand in, so that was just 2 of these recipes, which was some emeralds. So I just dropped a couple of emeralds in, got 4 of these, and used that to make some of this here to hand in that quest. Basically cost me a couple of emeralds to hand that in, and the netherrack I'd already handed in. And then there was a consume task of soul sand. Well, we didn't use all our soul sand from the bound souls. I could have made soul sand. I know how to make soul sand. We got ourselves a little pumpkin reward bag and coin set up there. The reward bag wasn't anything amazingly special. It was just basics. But then I found that everything was locked. Cobwebs. This is a repeatable. I can make this cobweb task actually make me loads of money. I've changed things around a little bit at the mob farm. Spent a couple of hours sorting this mob farm out. Risking life and limb building this cobblestone half slabs all the way up the side there. I turned it off first. I went in and I put torches down on the floor and all that. But now I've got a vacuum hopper into a chest. The chest pumping down into a tesseract. The tesseract beaming stuff up there so that it can be absorbed straight into the Minechem AE system. I do have issues with it at the minute though. I've got issues with it like that, where stuff falls down and doesn't die. I've got some spiders that occasionally land and don't die. And I've got some bits and pieces, some materials in here that don't go into the hopper. So I've got a few little remodeling to do, and I might try and make it into an experience farm at some point as well. Like, there was a spider that just went up there. The little spiders are a pain in the butt. You just came out of the portal. Thank you for not being hostile. Okay. And up, up, up. Alrighty, so I've added another couple of bits to here as well. And I thought I'd recorded it, but I had happened to hit my key for recording twice. And so I started recording, recorded 2 seconds, and then lost the rest of it through not recording at all. These extra bits that I've added, I've left a bit of space to move them across a little bit, but in the episode, I just did them quickly. Why, thank you, Rain. Excellent. So we've still got the original setup of everything working, or the carbon infinitely, all that sort of stuff. I've moved the iron production down here, so this is the factory blocks to iron setup, so that's just doing an infinite cycle there as well, but it stops when it hits 500 iron. The charcoal stops when it hits 1,000 charcoal, and the leather stops when it hits 65 leather. So we've got all that. The leather's used to make the carbon, and the carbon only then gets used when the charcoal needs making. So we've got all that reduced down a little bit. Oh man, the rain. Next up, we've got this, which is carbon being turned into carbon nanotubes. And carbon nanotubes can be turned into diamonds. And I needed that to make diamonds so that I could make another couple of these synthesis machines, because I'd run out of diamonds. So now I can make diamonds from carbon, and I can make carbon through my infinite leather cycle. The same way as I can make charcoal, I can make diamonds in an infinite cycle. But I've got it sort of turned off at the minute. it's not making a hell of a lot at the minute because I'm just making it as I need it. It also, making a diamond costs like 600,000 energy, which I'm not prepared to just put on an infinite loop. Over here then, we've got a pattern in an interface for cobwebs. So when I come over to the ME system here, we've got 100 in there actually. Let's take them out now. I've got a little craft button here, and if I tell it to craft, say 20, which the quest requires 20, it will start doing some work. And what it will do is it will put the materials it needs, 3 glycine, 1 serine and 2 alanine, into the interface. The interface knows to try and push it into the attached inventory, and because that pushes it into this attached inventory, it will then make the fibrorine that we need. The fibrorine is then automatically exported into this machine where it is making cobwebs, and then the cobwebs go into the AE system. So all in all, that works quite nicely. It just makes fibrorine, puts the fibrorine directly into there and goes from that. All for me asking for it. I didn't want infinite cobwebs, so I made it a crafting task. So as you can see, I've got 20 cobwebs just there again, and I can just simply tell it to make another 20. So I could sit here and just ask it to make hundreds and hundreds, right? But where is it getting all the string from? Well, the mob farm, of course. There's no string in this part of the mob farm. Let's take that up with us as well. There's no string in this part of the mob farm because I've already got it set up. As I moved the iron downstairs in the episode that you didn't see, I've replaced it with decomposers here, which are much cheaper than the actual synthesis machines themselves. So I've got basically a waste disposal system here. So we've got the stuff that we get to excess every now and again. Hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen becomes an excess stock from making carbon. So I've got that on a lever to just empty the system when I feel like it. And this one is getting rid of string and rotten flesh into here. So all the string and rotten flesh from the mob farm goes straight into a decomposer. And I've got a spare export bus there. So I've basically got 16 items that can be decomposed and 8 that can be thrown away. So anything from the mob farm that doesn't do any good. I'm getting some decent stuff here. Let's have a look. Let's take this out of the way as well. Had some ender pearls from Enderman as well. Ink sacks. I don't know where I'm getting the ink sacks from. Probably one of these strange creepers. Fire charges, raw fish, all this kind of stuff. Saddles. Let's take the saddles out as well. There must have been pig riders. Let's take the pork chops out. So yeah, I'm getting quite a bit of stuff from falling traps, mobs. All the string is being turned directly into whatever it is that it makes fibrine out of. So we're just getting all of that created directly for me to then use to make webs when I feel like it. And of course, I can then hand these cobwebs in to make me monies. So let's start handing some of it in. I've got a quest delivery system ready here. It gave me the quest book back. Okay. And hopper. Yep. I didn't realise it gave me the book back, otherwise I wouldn't have put a spare book in there. I just chucked that in there instead. Quest delivery system. Let's make this one over here. So it's slightly different placement. Put that in there and select task. There we go. And then put them in 20s. I think I need to only put them in 20s anyway. Just because it's one of those completion tasks. So now it's done. So claim the reward. And then I can complete that in 1 day. Okay? So yeah, I've got a lot of cobwebs and I've got a lot of ability to make a lot of money very fast. What have we got in the way of this stuff? Let's put this in there because I know I can just keep making the cobwebs when I feel like it. And also my little box of tricks here. Let's put this special armor in there. I don't really want to dispose of it. It's got thorns and unbreaking and projectile protection. It might be useful for a certain area. I don't know yet. And let's have a look. As this is now as complete as I can get it, it requires one quest elsewhere to be completed, which is annoying, but it's 50% done, and that's as far as I can do right now. Left alone, I've got this stabilization core, which is up above the nether. I know how to get to above the nether. I'm going to ender pearl through the roof. And I also got a little note to say take elevators, so that I could put an elevator below and an elevator above. And I had already thought of that, but a guy left me a message on the comments saying, don't forget, which is good. So I'm just giving him a quick shout out. So now, money-wise, we can start completing some of this sort of stuff, right? I haven't completed everything down here, so what do I need for that? A bag to get that. 5 bags, should I say. And we make bags by using stacks. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So let's make... well, there's 5 bags. And hand those in and try and complete this side. Manual submit. Claim reward. Alright. And what these things do, I think when you do something with them, you get XP. Well, it doesn't seem to be doing anything for me right now, so we'll just stick that away with the other stuff. I think I've got some other ones in there. I don't know what that does, but I'll figure that one out. Or leave it in the comments below. Thank you very much. Health boost. 1 bullion for a host health boost. And that will then unlock something else, no doubt. It's a repeatables. Well, I am here to sell stuff, I guess. So manual submit that. Claim the reward. Let's complete that one. Yep. This one still hasn't unlocked. Meh. Meh. Okay. That's repeatable cookies. I can sell 64 cookies. Well, I've got enough stuff probably to make cookies now, but I'll do repeatable quest things for that soon. Ore finder. 2 bullion to get an ore finder. Well, it's completing stuff, but I don't really want to do it. That's completed, that's completed, they're all completed. That's a craftable appetite. 4 stacks of coins. Okay, let's just go boink. Let's get 8 stacks, that'll do. 4 stacks. Manual submit, claim reward. I got some appetite. Oh yes. I might start on the forestry farms actually. I'm starting to keep running out of wood. I keep doing a bit of a tree farm here every now and again when I'm running out of wood. I don't use a lot of wood, but it'd be nice to have a ton. I've also got the ability to dupe wood and make wood, but that doesn't seem like it's got any sort of bugs in it for me to annihilate. So that was that one. That one, yeah. More princesses. I can do 1 bag to get a princess. Well, that's good as well. I like that idea. Let's make some more of the stacks and make another bag. Go, and we'll get another princess. 2 common princesses. That's quite nice. That's pretty good, because I'm going to need to do the bees very soon, I guess. So we got that sorted out. What was this one? Health boost. 3 stacks for another potion of health boost. Isn't that the same quest over here? That's a health boost 4, that's a health boost 1. Okay. How much was it again? 3 stacks. I've just got 2 at the minute. Let's make it another 1 then. Another section there. Okay. And manual submit. Claim the reward. More health boosty things. What does this do? Plus 16 max health, plus 4 max health. Plus 20 max health isn't to be worried about, is it? Not really to be sniped about. Let's put that in there with the other sort of potion effect stuff that I'm going to be using. Including the night vision now as well, because that's really good for YouTubes, having night vision going on down there. Alrighty, let's do some more of this buying content. So we're all completed all the way around here. Yeah, there's epic reward bag. 2 bullion. Meh. Not going to be able to do 2 bullion in a hurry, am I? So I'm going to need to get some more gold out of it. I haven't got enough coins to make a bullion or anything in there. I could potentially do the handing in of the chemistry again a few more times. No, it refreshes in 20 hours. 20 hours? Is that like real hours? So I can only do that once a day? My word. Okay. What about cookies? 64 cookies. How much have I got in the way to make cookies right now? We've got that. And we've got cocoa beans. Yeah. I can make some cookies. Can I make 64 cookies? No, I can't make 64 cookies. Or can I? Yeah, I can. I can make a fair few cookies. Alright, let's see. Select task. It's only making me 10 coins though, isn't it? A stack of 64 cookies. That's all I need to make 10 coins. That's not going to make me a lot of gold either, is it? Right, well, that's about all I can do then. I can just keep doing this quest. That might unlock something new there. What else we got? I know what to do in Left Alone, and that might be next episode. Hell and Nightmares. We've got to go into the Hell disc to start that one off, which is also something I want to get doing very soon as well. Side quest wise, wasn't there something I have to buy in my way in? 1 bag to unlock masteries. Okay, well we can probably do 1 bag already, and we've just claimed our reward for that. Claim reward, thank you. Didn't unlock anything new though, it's just locked that up properly. Okay, right. Well, let's put the pay-to-win stuff away for now. I might keep them cookies on me, why don't I? And I'm just going to have to keep doing that every now and again, aren't I? I'm just going to have to keep doing it when I can figure out a time to do it and get that done. So, yeah, that's about all I'm going to do pay-to-win for today's episode. And Victory Monument, Genetics Lab, Chemistry, Left Alone. So, Genetics Lab, I guess we're on to bees more than anything. The side quest for unlocking masteries, that's just 1 bag. Let's just quickly get that over and done with then, shall we? Let's just because. Let's make a few more of these coins. Make 1 bag and hand that in just to unlock the masteries. Okay? And the masteries, I've already completed that, which gives me a load of rewards as well. And reward bags, nice enough, okay? Enchantment mastery, I gotta... do not be handed in, I've just got to show them. So 3 ender cores and some magical wood. Well, I've been getting a bit of magical books to turn into magical wood. I suppose I could use those. I could do some little 1-level enchantments to get that done. So I can make that one up later. And what's this? Food mastery. I've got everything but cooked fish and baked potatoes right now. Well, that's good as well, because I can make potatoes and I can cook the fish that I've been getting as well. That's no problem. Dye collectors. That'll be all to do with the bees, which we'll get to. Flux mastery. Make a resident flux capacitor. And I get a bullion for that one as well. It's quite nice. Okay, well, not right now then. So, really, I want to get this section started, as Mine Chem has locked up, and I can't go anywhere until Mine Chem's unlocked. Maybe it is in Hell and Nightmares, maybe it's in Left Alone. I don't know yet. So, let's get started advancing on that guy there. Let's put some of that away, and the rest of it in there as well. There we go. Open our reward bags. Let's have a quick look. Pop. Steel furnace, a void upgrade, a tuning, a dolly, a barrel hammer, and storage upgrades ×3. That's quite nice for the barrels that I might be using in the future. Meadows hives, cool. Leadstone flux capacitor, cool. A load more stained glass, and I've still got space for some ferrous ore. Ferrous ore, very nice, awesome. Glad to get that on the job, definitely. Right, let's throw all of this stuff away for now, though, because I don't need it all right at this minute. There we go. Okay, so what are we going to need for quests here? Basic forestry. I'm going to need a squeezer, a centrifuge, and a carpenter. Okay, then. Squeezer. Squeezer. Okay. Squeezer. A carpenter. Carpenter. I'm going to need some more of this alloy. Recipe for that is the copper and tin combo. Copper. Yeah, we've got plenty of copper. Good, good. Like that. There we go. And tin. I've got plenty of tin now as well, haven't I? Oh, maybe not so much anymore. Okay, let's get some... just some bronze. There we go. Just to leave that nice and clear for me. Carpenters. There. Okay. Boom. Got a carpenter. And I think that was the last one of the things that I needed from the center of it. Centrifuge was the other thing. Okay. Centrifuge. Let's get a centrifuge made. I'm going to need a sturdy casing first. And then make a centrifuge. There we go. So that should be that claimed and sorted. What do I want? Sticky or propolis? I want propolis. Claim the reward. Got some bronze gears and some beeswax as well. Honey drops. I need to get 30 honey drops together next. Okay, well I can process some basic forestry stuff. Even better food, ambrosia and honey sliced. I'm not going to be able to do any of that until I've started processing the bees. Lab equipment. Mutron and Mutron Gen Producer. Ooh, never heard of them. Let's drop all that away. Mutron Gen Producer and Mutron Gen Producer. Yeah, slightly complicated bits and pieces there then. Okay, let's have one of those. Power module. I'm going to need 4 sticky pistons in... well, 4 pistons anyway in there to make 2 of those. 1. Wow. That's a lot of gears and stuff I need. Okay, I might be using all this tin up. I'm going to have to start making some tin. I've got pulverized tin in there, so it's not all bad. I'm going to need a few of these, so let's make another 4, 5, 6. A hopper? I'm missing a hopper. God dang. Okay, and one of these Mutron tanks. Wow. What do I need for a Mutron tank? All the tin. Excellent. Let's cook this in here quickly. Wow, these are quite expensive, aren't they? And I've got pretty much all the tin I can at the minute. I wonder how I can make tin. Oh, there's 8. Let's see if I can mine chem make tin. 16 tin makes me a pulverized tin. And how do I make that? With bronze, tin ore, tin dust, yeah. I can put the tin through there. I can do it with 16, that's the same, so I can't do any cheating there. That's going to give me 3 and copper, so it's basically bronze the same. And tin ore. So you can't really get very far in the whole forestry side of things at the start there. Costs too much that you don't have at the very beginning. There we go, put one of those in. Let's at least get part way, shall we? I've got no gold in there. Okay, gold. I think I've got gold over here, haven't I? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Gold. Yep. Let's make some gold up. There we go. Let's pop them in there. Take 4 gold out of that. Okay, there's another one of those. Okay. Mutant! Give me mutants. Yay! We've got mutant bees. And the other one is Mutron, which requires even more strenuous materials and bronzes and stuff. And there just isn't enough tin in the world for me to start doing that. So I need to go adventuring into one of these areas next episode to try and find some more tin. I reckon Hell might have a load of tin, but I don't really want to go in there just yet. The inclusion chamber, we need to go and get the orange wool. So how about we go and check that out now. Let's go and find the orange wool before the end of this episode. Pop. Let's get inclusion chamber in place, please. It's been a while since I loaded this one up, isn't it? Well, after a fair amount of time, digging around, I did a bit of a straightforward strip mining, and as I was strip mining through, I actually missed this one. I went down there, turned around, came down, there was a little bit and then a big gap, and then went on to the next row, came down here and realised I'd missed this row. Just working back through this row, and here is the orange Victory Monument wool. Da 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 da. Yes. And I may as well finish ripping that one off. Okay. Yeah, lots of digging. Yeah, I came across here, look, and I didn't bother going through there. I just went, go down the next one instead, and just didn't go down there. But it's a good place to go. Now, where's my exit? Where? How do I get out of there now? I used to have an easy way. Is it up here? Ow. Where did you come from? Just spawned, probably. Yeah. Up here. Here we go. There we go. Right. So we finally managed to get back into the inclusion chamber and get the final wool from the inclusion chamber. Somebody mentioned this as well. This was quite a few weeks ago that someone mentioned these, and I saw them here. Right, and then I went to start thinking about popping them, but there's a big hole underneath. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to do that while I'm not recording, just in case I slip and fall and or something like that happens and I drop one on the floor and it looks like I'm an idiot. So there was these just sitting there waiting for me to pick up. So I've grabbed those this time around as well. Oh, I should have stood a bit closer. Never mind. I got plenty of power now. It's not like I'm going to run out of energy anytime soon. But I'm guessing that is really the inclusion chamber completed now. And we've got the orange wool. So let's, without further ado, go and put the orange wool on the Victory Monument and complete this little section here all the way through to, well, I'm guessing hell. I'm guessing there's going to be 3 in hell. Yep. We can get rid of that now. I reckon there's going to be at least 3 in hell now, isn't there? Orange wool. There we go. Awesome. So we've got all the way through to black, red, green, and grey. And we've still got a long way to go on those. Oh, wait a minute. That's liquid. Energized glowstone, liquid XP, seed oil. They're the tanks. So I've got to get ethanol, lava, and yeah, they're easy enough to get. Eventually, need to do tank production and all that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wools left to go. How's it looking on our Victory Monument schedule here? Manual detect, it's done all those, yep. Wow. So we got some more areas to clear out, and we're done pretty much for this episode. And I'm going to take my helmet off any second now. There you go. Thank you very, very much for watching once again another episode of Material Energy Cubed. I'm quite pleased with the getting the orange wool there and knocking off a load of new quests. Chemistry is as done as it can be. Pay to win, as done as it can be. Bees, well, that's kind of next, really, isn't it? Now I've messed about with my mob farm a bit more. We've also got to finish off going into the nether and going into that breaking through the ceiling of the nether using the old ender pearl trick. And I also need to take myself some elevator blocks so I can get there faster. Maybe build myself a little rail track between the two the portals so that I don't have to do that walk too many times. That's the only reason I didn't really do it this episode, really, because I didn't really want to walk through the world again to get from one portal to the other. But anyway, enough rambling for another episode of Material Energy Cubed. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again very soon.